Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. You about to kick it off as we get this game started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the USC Trojans offense will have the football first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Buying some time. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Hunt is on its way. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. So BYU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The Cougars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll try the run. They didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Got it behind the line. It's Buckmeyer. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hagan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Hillstead. He's going to throw deep right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wormley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Wormley. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Gets it out fast.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to pop the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
USC 10, BYU 0.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. That's caught. It's Roberts. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Martin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. It's on target and complete. Snowed under by the defense. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Rushes on him.
Waste of time.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
On to punt it away.
Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've gotten really productive play from their quarterback as well. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Going to sling it on second down. That's caught. It's lame.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Here's a heat. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Trojans decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hagan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Power football with the run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wormley. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
At the 33. That's a 1st down for the offense.
To the air, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. Drills him with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Hillstead. Under fire. And wings it incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He's looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. The play action fake. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep... Oh, another great move. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Erickson. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. The give on the counter. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. To throw, it's Mayava. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they will score! Touchdown, BYU! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture.
He leaves it with his back.
One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on the move. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a move to get open. At the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. First down for this offense. Looking to throw a Tilstead. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Running to Green. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Martin.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got a man. It's Bachmeier. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Back to pass on second down. The sure hands. It's Hagan. Stumbled to the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Erickson. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. BYU has this offense clicking. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll move the wide receiver. Snapped it in the shotgun. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The give from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Lane. The Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Just going to keep it after the snap. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They'll go with a direct snap. Nice move to pick up yardage. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Snagged in the middle, it's Erickson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
20, BYU, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What a cut, now he's loose. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. He guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off play action. Bringing the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close. It's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Got room to work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hillstead. Looking left. Pulls it in, it's Roberts. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touchdown. Off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU with the 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Just ran him over. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Illegal touchdown. Off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And the big fella really had nowhere to go. You're trying to catch people off guard by throwing it to him. He was a little bit open, but, man, that closed fast, and he had nowhere to go. No gain on the play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. He wants to throw it again. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much.
First down. Roughing the passer.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Off offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He'll keep it himself. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And they'll take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.